Talk about these two guys, and I know you have a special guest with you to help you break it down.
Yeah, Brad, we'll bring in Troy Mims, who's the winner of our Dreamland Armchair quarterback contest, which we did all throughout the football season down at Dreamland, where Griff likes to say they ain't nothing like them nowhere. Troy, thanks. Congratulations. You get to go to the game today. We're glad you won it. And obviously, there's no doubt about who you're cheering for today.
Thank you very much. Appreciate CBS 42 doing this. And, yes, a little prejudice, but I'm proud of it.
We got a chair and an arm, so let's go with it.
Yes.
What do you think of the running back comparison Brad was just talking about, and Al and Jay, with these two big guns that both teams will throw out there?
Both are very good running backs. They've done a very good job all year long. I think statistically, that, Ingham is higher up in there with that, but we'll wait and see today. I just like Alabama's offensive line, providing those holes, and when you average 6.8 yards per carry like he does, he can catch the ball also.
Yeah.
So I think it's very good. So I like Ingham, but they're both very good backs.
And Troy was a high school football coach, principal a long time down in Chilton County, if I remember correctly. These rivalry games, road games like this, even on the high school level, rivalry games are rivalry games. How does that factor in? Does it lift one team up? Does it go away pretty quickly? How does that work in a game like this?
After the first lick, it all goes away because it's another game. I think you can throw out the record books, but a rivalry game like this, I think it's a lot more for the fans than it is the players, because it's a player, it's a game. But it's the biggest game of the year because you got to live with it the other 365 days, Let's
take a look at some of those running backs, and we start with some Ben Tate right there for Auburn, and Mark Ingram coming up in a minute. We know you guys are keeping score at home. But running the football is a good way to set a tone in a rivalry game like this, just to establish some physicalness.
Right. That's correct. And, last time I was talking to Jim about this, Ingham had not fumbled, but he did fumble the following week, but he takes care of the ball. And I think if you see his statistics toward the end of the year and the end of the games, he gets stronger. So that brings out the physical part. So running the ball can wear down the defense, and it has this year for Alabama.
It should be an interesting part of the game, especially after Ben Tate's comments that have been played up a lot in the media. You've coached a lot of players in high school. You've been around watching college football all these years. Do you think when one player says something like that, does it have one factor on the game at all? Does it fire up that other defensive unit?
I hope we don't need that to get fired up on the defensive side of Alabama, but, I think Mark did a very good job of responding to that. He said, well, he's a good back. We'll see what happens on Saturday, so I'm looking forward to it. It should be a great game.
Here's the numbers as you take a look, and another final thought from you. How does a guy like that keep Heisman talk out of the equation today, or could he use it as motivation today? Not that he needs it.
I don't think he's so much concerned about the Heisman as he is winning the football game. He's more team-oriented, and Coach Saban does a very good job of keeping him in that aspect of it. So I don't know that Heisman was going to watch. I think what he wants to do is win the game today, and that's his focus.
Yep. Troy Mims, he's the Dreamland Armchair quarterback winner, CBS42.com this year. Congratulations. Enjoy the atmosphere, the game. We do appreciate the fine folks at Dreamland for hosting us all week long. Great ribs, great food down there. And next year, if you want to be sitting in that chair over in Tuscaloosa, make sure to make plans to register right there at CBS42.com. Enjoy the game, Troy.
Thank you very much.
And Troy's retired, so he didn't have to work today. And it's very odd because normally this is Saturday. We've kind of had conversations today about what are you doing this weekend and everything, and the weekend's just now starting. It's very